Connectivity in townships received a boost this after South African telecoms and connectivity businesses Frogfoot Networks, Vox and Hypa secured new equity capital and debt facilities in a transaction that values the companies at over $870 million. The new growth capital will materially accelerate the physical expansion of high-speed fibre to previously underserved and lower-income township communities. The funding is set to accelerate Frogfoot's fibre rollout to 360,000 connected homes. This is in just 1 year, and this it hopes to do within a 12-month period. The three sister firms will operate under Vivica Group. And to tell us more on this, we're joined by Abraham van der Merwe, who will lead as CEO of Vivica Group. A very good evening to you, sir. Welcome to Africa in Business and congratulations. This sounds really exciting.
Thanks, Thami. It's good to be on your show.
Well, it's good to have you with us, especially being the bearer of good news. It's good news for you, but it's also good news for the people who will directly be benefiting from this rollout. Could you tell us more about the companies involved and how this particular deal is structured?
Thanks, Thami. So as you mentioned, the transaction involves three companies, Frogfoot, Vox and Hypa. Frogfoot builds high-speed fiber optic networks and lease its infrastructure to other service providers on a wholesale basis. And these service providers then provide services to the retail customers. And it includes the likes of Telkom, Vodacom, Afrihost, and many other well-known brands. Vox and Hypa are also example of these service providers. So we raised capital from a consortium of investors, which will be used to accelerate the deployment of fiber into townships and local communities.
And why townships specifically? And if you could also just highlight some of the benefits that are there for them.
Yeah, that's a great question. Anyone living in affluent areas have become used to the benefits of high-speed internet access. So we all have internet in abundance, and it's been completely transformational for us. We work, study, watch television, stream audio, and do many other things that's become essential in our lives. Townships are still restricted to very limited mobile data bundles that are prohibitively expensive. We're bringing high-speed, unlimited internet to these communities. This not only transforms the lives of the people living in these townships, but it also creates jobs and enable education and improve security and many of these other benefits that we all take for granted.
As far as accessibility and barriers to entry, what sort of household brackets will qualify to get access to this?
Well, we are deploying fiber into townships. Anyone living in those townships will benefit from the service. So it's not restricted to any type of household, but our deployment is specifically focused at townships.
Right. It's obviously a business. There'll be a lot of benefits for the community. But how are you as a business going to make your profit? How are you going to make your returns?
Well, we are deploying the fiber into these households, and we lease access to the service the same way that we do in affluent areas. But the fundamental difference here is that we pre-reticulate all homes. So the internet is immediately available to everyone. And then we sell the internet access as time-based prepaid vouchers. So there's a router installed in your house. From day one, you get access to that, but you have to subscribe to time-based vouchers. You buy, for instance, a voucher for a week or 2 weeks or 30 days. And then once you activate that voucher, you get unlimited high-speed internet for your whole family for that period. And then once it expires, you simply buy and activate more.
Is there a difference between your offering and what is currently available in the market? For example, in Alexandra Township, which is north of Johannesburg, there are some houses that have devices installed for internet access, and they have to pay a daily or a monthly fee in order to access the internet. Is that exactly how yours works?
Yeah, there are more than, there are between 12 and 15 million households in townships throughout South Africa. Less than 2 million of those households have access to high-speed internet today. The rest all only have limited mobile internet access. So our focus is on deploying fiber into townships which don't actually have access to high-speed internet today. So as you mentioned, there might be some townships that have limited access in certain areas. Our focus is on taking it into townships where that doesn't exist.
Now, we know that internet connectivity, it's not free and it's not cheap. Will the recipients be getting any sort of a discounted price, or will it be the same rates that everybody else is getting?
Well, that's the beauty of our services. So in the townships, it's very, very cheap. And the reason for that is that townships are very dense. There's a lot of households per square kilometer, unlike the leafy suburbs, where it costs more to deploy the service. And as a result, we offer it for far lower costs. So, in a typical township with our offering, you get 200 megabits per second internet speeds with unlimited data for your entire family for around 80 Rand per week.
80 Rand per week. And that's unlimited?
Unlimited for your entire family, as many devices as you want to use.
So are there going to be opportunities at all, Abraham, for small operators to perhaps be able to benefit in areas where this rollout will be taking place?
Any service provider can sell on our network, including small operators, but you don't need to be an ISP to partner with us. We employ and train sales agents and technicians from these communities and employ these locals from these communities. Local merchants can sell our vouchers and so on. So everybody in that specific community where we deploy the fiber benefits.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Abraham, and wishing you all of the best with this new deal. And the community certainly also will be getting that access to unlimited, high-speed internet and connectivity. We thank you for joining us this evening on